Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. I hope you will be fine, healthy, and safe at home. This is our first lecture of week 1. The subject is phonetics and phonology, and you are studying in second semester. The purpose of this course is to explore different types of physical properties of sounds and their usages is a separate sound and is a unit while combined with different morphemes and words. Uh, we will focus on different aspects which are necessary for our subject and your level. The most important aspect is we will talk about in today's lecture is how phonetics and phonology is a scientific study. So before moving to this subject, we need to explain what is linguistics and how linguistics is a scientific study. Secondly, we will talk about the difference between phonetics and phonology. We will also talk about the similarities between these two and different sounds combinations in future lectures. There are many things we have to cover as I have uh, given you uh, course outlines. So we will start with different types of definitions because the subject is very technical, so we need to clarify each and everything at the beginning and then we will move to those things. Secondly, we will talk about phonetics, then phonology, then branches of phonetics. We will talk about vowel sounds, we will talk about consonants, diphthongs, triphthongs, minimal pairs, and most importantly in the next lecture we will talk about speech organs, or which we can say articulatory phonetics. We will also talk about consonants and we will definitely discuss different rules of voicing, means voiced and unvoiced consonants. We will also try to practice different types of transcriptions, and most probably in terms of phonology we will talk about different fluency devices or connected speech elements like assimilations, elisions, linking, stress, and intonations, and many more things which are required to be taught in this course. Definitely, I have given you the recommended books in your outlines, but most probably we will try to study and to focus on English phonetics and phonology, a practical course written by Peter Roach. So you need this book, and whenever we are over here in lecture, so you need to study that chapter after listening or reading the text which is available over here. Now we are moving towards the objectives of the lesson. What are the things we will acquire and we will get after going through this lesson? We will be able to understand what is linguistics, and we will be very much clarifying thing that how linguistics is a scientific study of language. After that, we will move towards phonetics and phonology. We will clarify both the concepts, and we will also try to elucidate the difference between a phone and phoneme. Then we will differentiate between phonetics and phonology, and definitely we will study the most important branches of phonetics, like articulatory phonetics, acoustic phonetics, and auditory phonetics. We will also study different types of speech organs in the coming lecture, and this lecture will also help you that you will be able to understand and compare and contrast the sound system of English language and your own languages, whichever is your first language, if it is Saraiki, Punjabi, Pashto, or Urdu. So you will be able to compare both the sound systems and point out certain differences in terms of consonant and vowels. That is why you need to be very much cautious in terms of the study, and you need to study the book in detail because this is very technical subject and you need your time to learn this. Now an introduction, as I have told you and explained to you people, that most probably we will talk about these things which are available in the screen. So the content of the lecture will be like linguistics, phonetics, phonology, phoneme, phone versus phoneme, scope of phonetics, branches of phonetics, articulatory phonetics, acoustic phonetics, auditory phonetics. And with the help of these three branches, we will also provide you certain examples to differentiate those sounds and their differentiation. Along with these, we will also try to cover many other things like connected speech, weak forms, and most probably and the most important aspect of our lecture will be, or this course will be, to understand how do we transcribe English language or English orthography into sound system. That is why on one side we will focus on the sound system, but another side we will also look after that how can we transcribe English language into the sounds, and where we need which type of sound to be replaced with another. That is why this is one of the basic and important course of English language and linguistics, and you need to focus on these for the purpose to make easy for yourself your future linguistic courses. I recommend you people again, whenever you just listen and read a lecture of a teacher, on the same day you need to study and revise same lecture in your book. That will not only help you to understand a lecture, but it will also make a way for you people to understand the future lectures and their subjects. This strategy is very important, particularly in phonetics and phonology and linguistic subjects, but in general it's very much acceptable for literature, because as a student of linguistics and literature you need to be studious and you need to study books in detail. So I will try my best to explain each and every phenomena with my best efforts, but I need your cooperation and your help to go through this and understand the basic concepts of the lecture in detail while reading the books at home.